I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'm looking at that clock ahead of me.
Me too. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Nikki Bender.
Here.
Melinda Cook. Joy Sellers. Patrick Sellers.
Here.
Kathy is reported absent.
Right, and I'm here. All right, before we get started, I would like to move our bills payable number 8 up behind number 4.
Okay, so moved.
All right, everybody good with that?
Do we need a motion, Mike, to do
We
that?
can do it by consensus if nobody objects.
Anyone objects?
No.
All right, there's no objection. Okay. So the next order of business is the approval of minutes for the July 15th, 2019 meeting. Motion and second, please.
So moved.
Need a second.
Second.
All righty. Please take a look at the minutes. You need something like it to hurt your back, huh?
Yeah. Klutz, a klutz, always a klutz.
Chasing Elijah away? Put my minutes in. Put my minutes. Well, I read them already. Are there any questions on the minutes?
No.
Do you need a copy of the minutes?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All righty. The next order of business is the approval of bills payable. Need a motion and second, please.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Sellers, second by Bender. Please take a look at bills payable. Did the board members get Assessor Ridgway's information?
Yeah, I got it in the mail.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, everybody? Okay. I might have a sheet, in case you guys have some questions, I think she wrote
I
down.
have a copy of it. If you
Hold on,
have
let
the
me see,
next one.
let me see if I get it first.
If you don't, then
If I get it.
just put it with the minutes if you do.
Yeah, let me see if I got it somewhere. Give me 1 second. I might not have it.
Okay,
No, I don't.
okay.
But hopefully,
They're going to Cub Foods now?
yes. Couples are, they're accepting our vouchers.
I wanted to say something smart, but I thought,
Go right ahead.
oh, no.
Go right ahead.
No, it was real, it wasn't,
Wasn't appropriate?
Well-
There's a rented housing for $245? Really?
We are looking at doing something with our GA system, going to MSE, minimal shelter expense, to where if you are living in housing authority and your rent is let's say $5, we'll give you your allowance for your food and your other things you need, but your rent will only be $5. We'll only pay $5 for your rent, so you won't get a full $245 grant. You'll only get what you need. Okay, so if we can get this proper and get it right, you won't see any more $198 to Cubs and all that stuff. You'll only get exactly what you need as a client.
okay, so
So-
if they just need food, then that's all they get is food.
Yes, if they're not paying any type of rent, we're gonna, I think, want to set we're looking at setting the threshold at probably about $150. That'll be a threshold to handle your utilities and your food and all that. So if you don't have any rent, you'll get $150 for your food and your utilities.
Oh, so
What are you
can
going
do
to-
that?
Yes, minimum shelter expense, MSE.
Minimum, MSE?
Uh-huh.
Minimum.
Oh, so you can do that?
Yes.
What do you mean by utilities in that situation?
Just, let's say you are living in housing, and some people don't have any rent living there. Some people don't. You'll get, and let's say your utilities as far as your, let's say you have to pay your gas or your electricity, you get an allowance for that, $150. Usually their utilities usually run maybe $15 or $20 for the electricity and maybe $25 for their gas or something. You get $150 to pay for that and your food. So as opposed to you getting a full $245 and you don't have any rent at all, so you pay $45 for all your utility, you have all this money left over, and you put it at Save-A-Lot or at Goodwill.
Yeah.
You only get exactly what you
Okay.
need.
So if they do need, what if they do need food though? I mean, I know we got a lot of pantries running.
No. You still can get your food.
Uh-huh.
But let's say your grant goes for your entire. Let's say you're a client, and your entire rent takes up your grant. Okay. Let's say I'm a client, but my rent is only $5. So you're spending all of
The rest of your money.
on your rent, and I'm spending my money on food and other things. When reading through it, it's not equitable.
Okay, but what I'm asking is, what if they do need, so if I'm only gonna pay you're only gonna pay the $5 for me, if that's what it's needed?
No. You still get an allowance for your food.
But how much do I get?
$150 is your allowance.
So
You got to
really,
get
I'm
your
getting only $155 in all?
as opposed to $245
Okay.
in that scenario.
Oh, so okay, so the rest of the money
Right.
you'd keep, okay.
Right. So that's what
Now
we're
I
working
understand.
on trying to get
So-
implemented.
Okay.
You will only pay, your housing up to $145. You know, if you're staying somewhere and it's $175, you're only gonna pay $145. They have to come up with the rest.
No. No. The grant allotment is still $245.
Right. I know that.
So if your house is $175,
I said $275.
$275, then we're paying $245,
That's what I asked.
and that's it.
That's all, that's
Oh,
what I
okay,
asked.
yeah,
That's
that's
what I
it.
asked. I
So-
said, that's all you're paying.
Yeah,
So
that's it.
Then they don't have anything for
Yeah.
food or
Right.
utilities.
Right. They have to decide what they want to do with their grant.
So this $150 is food and utilities?
Yes.
Okay.
That'll be the threshold that we're going to set.
Specifically for people with,
That live in subsidized housing.
Okay.
People living in subsidized housing.
Okay.
Okay? Any more questions on claims and demands?
No.
Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Cook,
yes.
Sellers,
Aye.
Sellers,
Aye.
motion passed.
Motion passes.
Do I
Okay.
get to vote?
How about-
Oh, I'm
how
sorry.
about Bender?
You hold on.
Oh, I'm
You
sorry,
let-
Nikki Bender.
I
I'm
was
sorry.
wondering about
I am
that.
so sorry. You should have said something.
She did.
I did.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah, call her.
Nikki Bender,
Aye.
yes or no? Thank you. Now the motion
Now
passed.
the motion passes. All right. The next order of business is the approval of funds for advertising for FSD Oliver. The motion is second, please.
So move.
Second.
Motion by.
I thought we decided that at the last
Yeah, the
meeting.
minutes said something about it already being.
It was a
decided.
consensus, it was not a vote.
Right.
Okay.
I was asked to bring it back to the floor for discussion. So the floor is open for discussion, board members.
I will be voting no on this because this is just the start of everyone coming to us for advertising. And it is not our job to do advertising. That's not what township's about. It's to help people who are having problems.
Yeah, I can't get behind advertising, grant money for advertising. It seems.
So even just helping with the kids with the T-shirts?
This is it's purely
Yeah.
for advertising, which is already done. They've already put these signs up and thrown them away.
Well, my thing,
And you know they already have the shirts. They have everything ready to go.
So
We've
that's
already
where.
got it.
That's where, if it's too late, it's too late. We're not gonna just donate extra to go for next year's program. But I didn't know, I guess my concern
Just to
was,
see them
when do they
things.
need all this? So, but if they got everything, I know I've seen signs, real big ones too.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's what my question was,
They're fine.
is it done? They've got enough?
Yeah.
And I know I wasn't gonna
Okay.
vote for the money to help with the other things, so.
Okay.
You wanna
So
roll
do we
call
do a
vote?
roll call vote, Mike, or a voice vote? What do we do?
Whatever you want to do. If you're going to spend money, but there's no money stated in the motion.
No?
I mean, it just says funds. What funds? How much are we talking
Right.
about?
Right, so I could do a,
You can do whenever you're spending money, it's better to do a roll call vote. I mean, I'm not sure if we have specific rules for that, but
okay,
if we're gonna authorize to spend money, but there's no amount specified in the motion.
Yeah.
right.
The motion should really be amended to state an amount not to exceed or no less than or whatever, a specific amount. Because it doesn't authorize any specific
Any
amount.
funds, yeah.
Okay. So the question is it a roll call vote or a voice vote?
Boys. I mean, because we're not, like Mike said, we're not spending any money.
Okay, so can I do a roll call?
You can do a roll call if you want.
All in favor?
That's a voice vote you just said.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought you meant to let it go.
No, we do a roll
You want a
call.
roll
Roll call, I'm sorry.
I guess
Roll
I
call
need to know what
vote.
the
That's my
motion of the
fault.
vote
That's what I was just gonna say.
Right.
The
Right.
motion is to approve funds for advertising for
Oh.
FSD Oliver.
Oh.
So yes is to approve the funds,
Mm.
no is to not approve the funds, okay?
Okay,
Am I
can
right,
open
Mike?
up for
You're right.
discussion still?
You want to discuss some more?
Because
Okay.
I'm not voting, I thought that we were just getting rid of everything because
Right.
there was,
That vote
they
that
already
you,
got their money.
that vote
so
that
they
you
don't
said
need
didn't
us.
count, Joy.
Okay.
We're going to do a roll call vote.
Okay.
That's my fault.
I'm just making sure.
That was my fault. That vote you said didn't count. That was my fault.
Okay.
All righty.
What we doing?
Clerk Burns, yes.
Cook,
No.
Sellers,
No.
Bender,
No,
Sellers.
No.
Motion failed.
Okay, now we do it.
Okay, we're done with that. Okay. The next order of business is
Intergovernmental agreement.
the approval of the intergovernmental agreement for the use, you don't see it on your,
It's number 6.
Oh, yeah, I can't.
I'm sorry, for the use of town's emergency assistance fund to support township residents with unpaid municipal water and sewer invoices. So it's the intergovernmental agreement that we talked about at the last meeting, which I gave you guys a copy of. So I need a motion and a second in order to have discussion.
So moved.
Second.
All right.
Now, this is to approve the intergovernmental agreement, correct?
Yes.
Motion to approve, okay.
Yes. All righty.
So
So-
you're gonna tell us the discussion,
well, you
Yes.
have to have a whole.
right? Is this it?
No.
No.
Yeah, it's right there under your
Oh, right
left
there.
arm. Yeah.
Ooh, y'all.
Maybe you should get glasses.
I
This-
got some. I got probably about 4 or 5 pairs.
The section,
Trust me.
I think, to really pay the close attention to would be section 85-10, Township Corporate Power, second page toward the bottom.
You said who?
You need some glasses, Joy.
No.
Section 85-10, second page towards the bottom.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. And, great job drafting this, Mike.
Thank you, sir.
Great job.
Couldn't you put all this in 2 pages?
Yeah, but we spent all that money going to law school. What use would that be?
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't got time to read this.
I
now.
thought the exact same thing when he sent it to me. I'm like, Mike, come on, man. Give me the meat and juice of it.
The meat and juice was to protect to protect
You
the
should have sent
township.
this to us. I
Absolutely.
think we should
I
lay
got it.
this
I
over.
remember. Let me see.
Basically, this is assuring that the money we give them is going to the water bills.
Yes, going towards repairing our water infrastructure.
I remember.
That's what this is in a
Okay,
nutshell.
I'm all the way back there.
So we approve this, then you send this to the city?
Yes.
And they decide what they think about
Yes.
it?
Don't Crow have to sign this?
Yeah, it has to be approved by the city. After you approve it, then it'll be sent to the city for their consideration.
She was asking, does Crow, because you have Jody Miller and,
It's up to the city, whoever they want to
Right.
have signed.
Oh, yeah, I see you got Jody over
I usually list the mayor. If they want their city manager to sign it, that's fine. As long as they authorize him to sign it, but traditionally, it's the mayor who signs those type of
Oh,
things.
okay.
I guess, help me out, 'cause, you know, I think a lot.
mm-hmm,
So, I'm just wondering, I know, what the agreement means, I know all that stuff. But if we did assist them and we've helped them and we know that this is such a, oh, it's gonna get worse, and oh, it's gonna be, oh, then I don't understand, if they know that this is an outrage and we need the help and we need to get this water thing on the move, if we gave them this much money already, and they had the money for that project, and that was gonna go in there, but they said, hey, we got it from them, so let's just take this and we gonna buy what we need, what other things we need. So I'm saying, I understand why you would do this hopingly in their heart, that they would say, you know what, if we had 12 for that, and they gave us 12, that's 24, let's move this on. But I just don't think it's going. I mean, because deep down inside, I wonder if I would do it. You know what I mean? I wonder if, I mean, I'm a trustworthy person, I probably would, but I'm just saying, if I was to where, hey, I can take this and do this with it and do that with that, and I'm still getting that done for that amount of money.
Trustee
I guess
Brooke?
that's my.
Okay.
Right, like, the accountability of it is low, like, one could say, I don't know, it just seems like something hard to enforce.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to-
Well, the fact of the matter is it's real simple. Our organization is known for fiscal responsibility. And just because tax dollars leave our possession doesn't mean our philosophy shouldn't follow it, okay? One thing we can do is ask for them to sign this. If they sign it, hooray. If they don't, okay. But we made the effort,
Okay.
okay?
And I
But you've
understand-
also got in here, neither party shall be required to perform any services or actions. So that means we can't ask them to pay any part of the bill or come to a meeting and learn how to,
No, what that section means is nothing over and above what's stated in here are you required to do. You're only required to do what the agreement provides. That's what we call a boilerplate clause that says, we're not asking to do, not requiring you to do anything that's not in here.
Right.
So they have to do
And
what's,
this is
if
the
they
city.
agree to it, they would have to do what's
This is
in the
the city.
contract.
This is the city.
You thinking it's somebody coming in wanting help with their water bill?
No, this is directly, specifically to
Yeah.
the city.
To the two parties.
Right, and
Yeah.
us. So we can tweak our program.
Right.
I just feel that it is the responsible thing for our organization to do. Now, we can't force them.
Right.
We know this. But what we can do is at least ask them to do this.
Put them on notice.
Right, put them on notice that this is what we're going to ask you to do. Because, keep in mind, we're not asking them to do something that they haven't talked about doing anyway. When the water rates were going to be raised, it was stated on the council floor that it was going to be raised to improve our water system. So we're not saying something that they haven't talked about doing anyway. Only thing we're doing is focusing what we are giving you. Please use what we're giving you towards our water improvement.
And I'm on point, right with you.
Okay?
My only thing is, and I understand that, and I know that we want to be where we show what we do with taxpayers' money. And we want to do the right thing all the way around with whoever. So we're saying, in order, us helping paying the water bill and helping people keep their water on is also helping with the water improvement. But we want the city to also say, we're doing all of our all too. So what we give them, we can also show if they did, just like the last money. If we gave them 12, 13, how much ever we gave them, and then they come up with, they bought a new sign. Well, we can let people know that we gave them this amount of money. After I'm thinking about it, my mind's gone. After we've given them 12,000, instead of them keeping the 12,000 to help with the improvement so we can hurry up and get this water thing under control, they take $12,000 and buy a direction thing. So we can show that. So I guess in that, I can see that part of it. And I'm just hoping in my heart that that's what they do, so we can get Freeport back to
Right.
a, not a community of, look what they're doing to us. What are we all doing together to make Freeport better?
Right.
So I got it, I'm on that. Okay. Do you guys see what I, understand what I was saying? Or I was talking. Did you understand?
Yeah, I don't know.
Give me,
What?
give me
I
a thought.
already, I think, I don't think we can make them prove it. And also, our actual infrastructure needs to fix our pipes are probably just millions and millions of dollars.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
So,
Our little
yeah,
pennies
we
would
need,
make a
like,
difference.
federal
Yeah, it
grant
would
money.
though.
But,
But it's what the money was given
Yes.
for.
and you know what, that money adds up quickly after a time, because you even look at what we've been paying out as renting where we're staying, we've paid out a lot of money, but it added up over so many years. So
Right.
I'm saying, just like them, all the money that they're getting from water bills and late water bills and leaking water bills, that money should go in there too. So I understand.
Yeah,
Do you or don't you?
yes.
And if we can show them that they're not using their money properly, is that the main thing? The money that we give them, we want them to use for infrastructure.
Yeah,
Yes.
but we'll never know what they do with it. They're gonna do what
This
they
is like
want
an
to with it.
attempt to get them to be,
They
to
make us
like,
feel guilty.
make more transparency and whatnot.
Yeah.
Make them,
Right.
they have,
If they
before
will.
they start spending it somewhere else,
Right.
it makes
You have
them
a
think,
conscience.
we have this contract with the township that this money has to go towards infrastructure.
And now, keep in mind, they are getting a whole lot more money from the general public than what we're giving them.
Right. That's
So
what I'm saying. And
they'll
it's
probably
not-
say, sure, we'll sign it. Okay, fine. We'll keep what you're giving us in this little pot right here, and we'll just take everything else and do it.
We can't
That's-
stop that.
We can't stop that.
Right.
But one thing we can do is at least make the attempt to ensure that the tax dollars that we are providing them, giving to them, are being used for the purpose of what they asked for them for.
And I
That's
think we want to network with our other agencies.
Absolutely.
And maybe that's a way of networking, not to say we have, we just give and you just give. That's what, we're supposed to do, give and help. So we give and help so we can get the infrastructure
Right.
moved on along, so we can get things going. So if that's what we got to do, sometimes,
this is.
as a
Bite
good
the bullet.
citizen.
This is by no means a slap in the face to the city. We're not saying that we don't trust you. We're not saying anything like that. The only thing we're saying that we have a responsibility for the tax dollars that we have in our possession, that we are giving to you for the water system. And we need to say, hey, could you do us a favor and make sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing with what we're giving you, and fix the infrastructure with what you asked for? That's all we're saying. All right. Trustee Bender, you've been awful quiet.
Whatever.
Okay. Okay, so do we need to have
First time I heard
a,
that one.
I know, I mean, do we need a,
You want a voice vote or a roll call?
There's a motion on the floor.
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
Can approve, you're not gonna spend any money that you're not already committed to spending.
right.
So it's an approved contract, you can do it by voice vote or by roll call, your choice.
Do it by voice vote for me.
Because it may come
By roll
back to
call.
us.
By
Right.
roll call?
Do it by roll call.
It may come back to us if they want some changes in it.
Right.
And you can always do a roll call at that time.
Okay, so do
Either way,
I can do a voice now, right?
Yes, you
Do a-
can.
Okay, well,
this is just sending it over to them.
Okay.
to approve.
all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All righty. Motion carries. Okay. The next order of business is approval of attorney's service for the town of Freeport,
No.
Attorney Michael J. Phillips.
Can
Now-
I discuss this?
Sure.
You know, I'm gonna tell you something. I contacted Mike. I said, hey, Mike, man, sent over a proposal. You haven't had a rate increase since 2013. Come on, man. He was like, well, Pat, I didn't want to, I didn't send it over, Mike. And then I had to tell him, about how many weeks was it?
2 or 3.
4 weeks. Wasn't 2, it was 4. Mike, send it over to us, man, please. So he finally sent it over. So trustees, take a look at his proposal.
I sent this out to you in advance, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Which
Yeah. I
The
think I'm
proposal,
red.
so they can have a chance to
Yeah, I-
review it.
which I don't think it's
1900?
out.
I scanned it.
I looked
Yeah,
at it.
there's.
I think
It's
you.
typical
I think you raised
legalese.
it with $25.
It's not as much as that.
So
other
did
one.
I.
I think you raised it
I'm on the
$25.
city council.
Did he?
I like
Yeah,
that.
I
Yeah,
think,
that's what I wanted to know, what's
I've
the
got the
prior
copy out of
rate?
the paper.
The prior rate's
It was
150.
8 to 6
So you raised it
vote,
to-
and I
you
was
raised it
wondering if
$25.
Yes, I know.
Because I wanted to hear.
And I'm
what
gonna
the
tell you, there's
finance
nobody
committee
else
No.
in this area that charges that much.
I
No.
sat there and I laughed.
No, there's not.
Oh,
Okay.
Do we need a motion to
Um,
approve it?
So
There is
moved.
a typo I just saw.
Ooh, somebody found a typo.
Yes,
Probably
I
not
didn't
on
do
the
it,
one.
just so you know, I did not do
I did
this.
it.
how bad is the typo, trustee
Writing
Cook?
such, either things such as SUCVH
What page?
on the last one.
Last page.
Third.
Third paragraph or third line?
When the firm
I can't even.
shall charge, it's the second
what
one.
did you, what is it?
Second line, read
Instead
175.
of such being SUCH, it's
That's made
SUVH.
up.
Where are we?
Find it, I'm sorry.
Because the last page is an exhibit.
5.5.
Under general conditions, is that what you're talking about?
Yep,
Yeah.
it says the firm shall
don't
charge
have
the
that
town
one.
and the town shall pay the firm.
Oh, God, who cares?
1, 2, 3 down. The very last page, Mike. The very last page.
You're gonna be fired.
Okay.
What Mike
If
is.
the V would have been the U, it would have been that Latin style. Very legal.
Whatever you say. I have no idea what you're talking about, but we'll change it, whatever
Pat,
it
will
is.
you take him to the last page?
Option
there?
for town is.
The last
The
page
last page.
is an
Hey,
exhibit.
You don't have 5.
This is, it goes
Go
to
on
page
page
10,
5.
it goes to page 11.
We only have
No,
5.
We only have 5
you
pages,
only have
Mike.
5 pages.
That's what I took off the computer when you sent that to me.
You only
It
gave
has
us
11 pages.
Oh, I
it
got-
ha-
yeah, I
it
got
has an
11
exhibit,
pages.
right?
Oh, we
Yeah, a
didn't-
2-page
I-
exhibit.
He has
I
a-
didn't
he has
get
a
the
2-page
exhibits.
exhibit.
And then
Where
right
do you see
there,
it?
providing,
That's a
Right there.
proposal. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing.
okay.
My fault, not yours.
That's all right, Mike. We've all made mistakes.
I make a lot. Let's look at the city contract. Well, wait.
You got all kinds
Oh,
of
you're
contracts.
still looking at
huh?
the city contract?
No, that was my mistake. I just looked at the wrong document.
So,
So are we in a so move,
We need
discussion?
a motion, I think. I don't
Make a
have
motion
it.
that we,
And
yeah, we
have-
have a motion.
I did not write down the motion.
I said the proposal of attorney. I need a motion in a second, please.
and I said so move.
Second.
And-
Sellers,
yeah.
okay. Well, I just want to get it
That's
documented.
That
okay.
makes up for the last time, Mike.
Okay. 89.
And so
actually,
now
it's
this
talking about.
discussion,
Yes.
okay.
Oh,
Well, Mike, I'm
July
gonna
3rd.
say this. You've
Find
been
another
with
one.
us for quite a long time.
6 years.
You've been with us
Oh,
from
my
the
God.
beginning,
From the
Mike.
beginning.
You know, you're like family, Mike.
Thank you.
You know, and I hate to get rid of you.
I've been with Cedarville for 22 years.
Oh, my goodness.
They haven't gotten rid of me yet.
It just wouldn't be the same without you, Mike.
Thank you.
So, I know what I'm gonna vote already.
Abstain?
Oh, my God.
So, do we need to repair the typo before we approve it, or no, are we good?
War amended typo.
Okay. So we
Thank you
can,
for pointing that out.
so we can approve tonight, right?
Right.
And then we'll amend the typos. So, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Cook,
Yes.
Bender,
Aye.
Sellers.
Yes.
Sellers.
Aye.
Okay, motion passed.
Were you
Motion
scared, Mike?
Holding my
Did you think
breath.
I was?
The next order of business is the supervisor's report. What I have here is a letter from Robert Winter, dear Supervisor Sellers and the Board of Freeport. We would like your support in proclaiming to Freeport and surrounding Stevenson County this week, August 8th through the 11th, as D145 Summer University Oliver Week at the Jeanette Lloyd Theater in Freeport. This Broadway hit musical opens Thursday, August 8th at 7 p.m. and continues Friday, August 9th at 7 p.m., Saturday, August 10th at 7 p.m., and finally Sunday, August 11th at a 3 p.m. matinee performance. We thank you in advance for your support of this wonderful community production of Oliver, and we look forward to seeing you at the show. You can call the box office or go online to reserve your tickets. Sincerely, Robert Z. Winter, Technical Director, Summer University.
Okay.
Okay?
Put it on file.
We'll give that to you. Okay, next order of business is assessor's report. Anything from
She
the
sent it to
assessor?
us in the mail.
Yep. Trustees.
I don't have anything.
Next order of business is public comments. Any public comments? Okay. Any other business come before the town? I will entertain a motion to adjourn until August 19th, 2019.
So move.
I need a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Meeting adjourned.